your choices here are so far open that it's hard to tell you what to do.
Okay. What's the difference between?
But if it was my house,
yeah,
I would open it up and find out what I've got.
Okay. Oh well.
But if you already know you bought it, the plan on to work on it and do it, I can give you all my information. You can do my background check me out.
Well, you know, I have an A+ rating with the BBB as well. So I kind of know, you know, that they would be reporting bad stuff if you know, I mean, I just wanted to show you this one thing.
You coming?
And
see, what I was talking about also earlier with these hardwood floors, the problem is they sit here so long like this, they also take this warped form.
Right.
Therefore, sometimes it's hard to get it out of the hardwood to get this hump out.
Right.
But where this hump is, what I was telling you about, you see how the walls fall off?
Yeah.
Well, your beams run under your load-bearing walls. As they break and give way, there's this beam running right here is called a shaker seal. Okay? The one down the middle of the house is called your load-bearing support, which means it carries your roof pitch. So where your roof pitch is, there's a beam also corresponding with it under the house. Right? The other beams are called what we call shaker seals, which are additional support beams. That basically take sags out of floor, stops the bounce when you walk. The reason why you see this large crest in the floor is because your weighted walls, the beams broke first, and they failed. This here is an open floor. It's very light. It didn't have the weight to crush the beam because we're in open floors.
Right.
So as these crushed and broke apart, this one stayed on the blocks and therefore created a crease right down the middle of the house. And that's why you see these big humps.
Yeah, it's humped here.
Yeah, but you can see evidence where the moisture and the dry rot's coming through floors. If you just walk through the house and look at floors like say here.
Look at here though. I just wanted to
see this is all.
There's no way to get under the house that way or check anything.
No, that's just your access for your tub. See how this hardwood floor had the termites come through it?
Yeah.
This is where I was talking about where your subfloor goes first and then they come through the floor.
Yeah.
Well, this is where termites have come through the floor, and you'll walk and you'll find periodic spots like this is all grayed over here, and then you'll see right outside is where that rotted broken beam is, and you'll see where the termites came in, went right down through the middle of the floor. And this is all where termites have come through the floor. So that's what I say. The majority of this, you know, you're going to wind up having to put new stuff in. Now, whatever you can salvage, you can salvage. If that's what your heart so desires.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not telling you.
I mean, isn't it better to salvage the wood than throw it away if you can?
No, in my opinion, it's better to put a new floor in.
It's like time is money, and
yeah. My thing is, it's better to put a floor in because if you're going to spend the money to do this, you might as well do it right. Because you can see, I mean, like I said, everywhere you go, you'll see evidence of where everything's been just starting to come through the floor. And you can see over the years, this room rotted out before, and somebody cut out the floor and tried to repair it at one point in time. That's why you see pieces of plywood put in here. You can see where something ate through, caused a water leak or something that damaged all the sheetrock and sealant. They've opened this wall up before and repaired all this floor, and if I had to take a wild guess at it, window units cause termite damage because of the water that runs out of them. Termites probably ate this wall up and started to come apart, and they pulled all the wall paneling off and fixed whatever they could. You can see where they come back to a beam right here and pieced it together because the floor was rotted out. You can see part of the evidence that was left where they tried to repair that. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I can't tell you exactly what's under there, but I've seen this 100 times before.
Right.
And I'm telling you, you got a long road ahead of you with it. And that's why I say it's going to be cheaper, faster, easier just to go in and take it apart, put it back together right.
And
because a lot of times we spend more time and effort trying to save stuff than we do just ripping it out and putting new one in.
Right.
So it goes a lot faster when we already have an idea. Let's just get it out of our way.
Okay, and can you give me an estimated time if you were to start on this?
How long it takes?
Yeah.
This house here in the shape it's in, I'd tell you at least 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks.
Yeah. You gotta be careful right here. I've been around these houses, you get fleas all over you.
Oh yeah?
I went to a house one time and got infested with them within 3 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And I was so mad. See?
I think...
See that flea right there?
It's a flea?
Yeah.
Oh God, okay. Well, here, let me lock this up and...
I'm telling you, me and a meter man got infested at the same time we were running.
I thought they were mosquitoes, but there ain't been much mosquitoes around here because...
Yeah, ain't too many of them. Like I said,
rain.
Like I said, I've learned over the years to pay attention when I'm walking now because of the fleas, especially if you got pants on. You can't tell they're all over you until it's too late.
Right.
And, I mean, I was in the middle of, basically over in South Oak, where I didn't want to be. And I always carry around change of clothes with me just in case. And I was in the middle of the parking lot in the hood, stripping down to my underwear, taking clothes off because I was infested with fleas.
Ugh.
I mean, they were under my shirts, under my legs, my pants, everywhere. People were looking at me like I was crazy. And the meter man was running one direction, I was running the other. But I mean, there's just no way I can sugarcoat this deal for you. I just really can't.
Okay.
I can fix it. I just can't sugarcoat it.
Okay.
Like I said, it is what it is.
Right.
And there's really no way of doing anything without just tearing into it and opening it up.
See, Cherry House Movers said they would.
Yeah, Cherry.
What do you think of them?
Cherry's good. They're house movers though. They got into leveling because Cherry's been around a long time.
Right.
Cherry got into leveling because they moved houses. Somebody had to level them.
I didn't talk to them specifically. Yeah. Just the previous owner told me that, you know.
They're just expensive. Cherry is, as far as I know, they're good. They're good house movers. They've been around a long time. Far as since I was a kid, I've known Cherry. But I tell people, Cherry, they're house movers.
Right.
To me, they look at it as totally different aspects of everything. They actually look at it as to move a house. They got into house leveling, as far as I can understand, by somebody, when they picked the house up and moved it, somebody had to set it up and level it.
Right.
Why give the business to somebody else when we can do it all in-house?
Right.
So they got into
Hang on, let me tell
Yeah, go ahead.
Coco, that's rude. Stop that.
That's okay. Sorry, Chica was over there bothering you. Hello, Coco.
I just want to play.
So now we just got to get to know each other. That's it. Yeah, we just got to know each other.
But, you know, they've been around a long time. They're just, like I said, to me, I see they look at it through eyes of house movers. I don't think their aspect of tearing a house apart and putting it back together is the same outlook as what a normal foundation